I am so sorry I look like this right now. For all the people who thought I had perfect skin, here you go. Hey stars, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new, welcome to my channel. My name is Ileana, and today on Vibe Check, what are we talking about? Oh, my name is Ileana, and today on Vibe Check, I want to talk about something that I am so obsessed with right now. I can't wrap my head around it. I'm so excited. I'm so excited to do this video. And this is all about what are we talking about? Oh, today on Vibe Check, I want to talk about something that I am so obsessed with right now. I can't wrap my head around it. I'm so excited. I'm so excited to do this video. This is all about the internal monologue or self-talker or internal dialogue, etc. voice that some people have and some people don't. This is a get ready with me, which is why I look like this. So I'm gonna be doing my makeup. It's also a stoner edition, so if you do not like cannabis or cannabis related things or usage, I advise that you go look at a different video. Any of the videos. I will be consuming cannabis in this video, so disclaimer. First things first, I was like, did I not bring a lighter? I'm so prepared. I'm really excited to talk about this because it completely shocked me. Like, blew my freaking mind. Okay, so essentially, there are people in the world. There are three kinds of people. There are people who can hear voices in their head, like me. I have an internal voice in my head. I can hear her all day, all the time, from the time I wake up to the time I go to bed. She is always talking, like all the time. If I'm not talking and I stop talking, I start thinking or talking out loud in my head, if that makes sense. So for me to find out that there are people in the world who don't have this, I'm flabbergasted. That is insane to me because I just assumed everyone had this voice, that everyone had this annoying freaking thing that doesn't ever shut up in your head. I'm supposed to be doing makeup too. I forgot. I already primed my skin with some Saturday Skin, but my skin is extra dry, so I'm gonna prime again. So this guy, Ryan Langdon, he didn't like come up with this or anything. He actually saw, I think, a tweet about this from another source, but he's the one who kind of like blew it up. He was just flabbergasted. He posted on his Facebook, I think, that, you know, he was just totally shocked that this was a thing. That's when I first saw the article. I think I saw it on like a Scary Mommy article or something. And it blew my goddamn mind. Like, I was shooketh. I am shooketh.
What the fuck?
I'm still shooketh. So there are people in the world who have internal monologue, self-talk, and it is the way you hear me talking to you right now, but in your head. I feel like that's not a very good explanation. Why are you trying to be fancy and do tricks? You know you're gonna die. Like, the people who don't have the internal monologue, they have what's called like abstract thoughts. Essentially, instead of hearing, not bring it, I sure did. That's why we have water. And I'm fancy, I'm drinking out of my Fat Tuesday cup. These people have abstract thought. So what that means is that they think in pictures. Like, instead of thinking about the color red, they would, or the word red, they would just see pictures of things that are red, and that's how they associate that thought. Does that make sense? So instead of saying like, oh, okay, when I think of red, I hear the word red in my head. And then I just see like a wall of red, like the color red. That's, you know, how I associate it. But there are people who just will picture like a fire engine or a red hot chili pepper. I'm so sorry for that one, guys. And makeup. I keep forgetting I look like this. That's how they figure out what they want to, that's how their thoughts work. And when I'm gonna think of a sentence, so let's say we're having a conversation and you are talking, I'm already thinking about what you're saying in words and formulating my response in words. So for people who don't think this way, they're just kind of, and again, I'm not speaking from experience. I have the voice, so I'm going off of just what I've heard from the multitude of videos I've watched because I've been so obsessed with this. And I'm gonna link some of those videos that I watched down below so you can kind of get an idea of what the hell I'm talking about. Fuck, what was my original sentence and point? Oh, so the people who don't think in thought, they, I feel like I forgot how to do makeup. Is this the first step? Do I put foundation on first? I think I do. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. So the people who don't think, man, the editing on this is gonna be fucking ridiculous. The people who don't think in words, they think in, they like see the actual words and they think in like feelings. Maybe this was the wrong video to smoke in. I don't know what I'm trying to say anymore. So they see words and they see images. One girl, so Langdon actually interviewed a friend of his who she doesn't think in sounds, or she doesn't have an inner voice. She said that she sees like the shape of a sentence. And for her, she just knows that like it goes noun and then verb, or noun and then adjective. Woo! It goes adjective, noun, verb, right? So the fluffy bunny is running, I guess. And she just, her brain just knows that, and then it sees words and plugs it in where it belongs, which didn't make and doesn't make any goddamn sense to me. Like, she just sees the flow of a sentence and knows what it's supposed to look like. And she said that it's kind of like she knows the paper she wants to write. So let's say she's writing a paper. She knows what it wants to sound like and look like the, you know, beginning, body, and ending. And then she just plugs in words. What? Like, what? I write the whole essay in my head. Like, I'm sitting down and I'll just be like, okay, I don't know, my essay's on social media. I feel that social media, and I don't know, like I think about it just the way I'm doing it right now. Like, I would just say words, and if they make sense in my head, then I'll write them down. I just don't understand how other people don't like, how do you function without an inner voice? I'm almost getting upset about it. Why am I have been blotting my skin for like an hour. That's so dumb. I don't understand how people function. How do you function without an inner voice? So, of course, for me, this led to, oh my God, mental health, right? Also, for a second, I was like staring at the middle of my phone, and that's not where the camera is. So, moving on. So, of course, when it came to mental health, I said, all right, well, for me, you know, and it's really great because they touched on this too, so it was perfect. For me, my depression and anxiety is based off of the voice in my head, right? For when I'm anxious, it's this voice saying random things, depending on the scenario. So let's go with my death-based scenarios. It'll just be like, okay, let's say I feel like something's going on, my head hurts, and the voice in my head will be like, oh, okay, well, something's wrong. Something's really, really wrong. This is it. This is how you go. You're gonna go. You're gonna die. Like, you're having a heart attack. You're gonna die. You'll never see your friends and family again, right? So those are all words that are happening or being said in my head. Now, when Ryan interviewed his friend, and he said, okay, well, you know, it was very personal, but have you ever experienced depression or anxiety or whatever? And she said, yeah, definitely, you know, of course. Not of course, but yes. And he said, well, what is that like to you? And he said, he described it the way I did, where I just feel, or I just hear all these negative thoughts and words. I can never find this freaking brush, and it pisses me off every time I have to do my makeup. All right, guys, you're getting crazy brows because I can't find my brush. So I'm gonna use this Alamar brush that I got in my BoxyCharm. I'm using some Tarte Rich Brown Amazonian clay. So anyway, she said that for her, she doesn't hear voices. It's more physical for her. So she feels it. She feels things. We all feel things, but oh, I don't have a spoolie though. Man, my eyebrows are gonna be such trash. Okay. Those are the things I'm most proud of too, and they're gonna look the most trash. I'm so sad. Cause like I don't have eyebrows in real life, and so like my eyebrow game has to be on point. I don't even feel like doing my makeup anymore. So she said for her, she feels it's more physical than like mental. So for depression, it's the, you know, lack of motivation, the being extra tired, the body aches, which I experience for my depression, right? Lack of motivation, exhaustion, body aches, all that is really normal for people with depression. So I thought it was interesting that they feel the physical effects of it, but not, and like obviously the sadness and everything else, but they don't have something in their voice speaking and saying negative things to them. And it almost makes me wonder, like, this sounds terrible. Not is their mental issue easier, but is it easier to deal with? Like, is it I don't know how to say this. Mental issues are not easy at all. So I want to be very careful and, you know, politically correct when I say this, but like, is it less harsh than if you have the voice, the inner voice? So I'm not gonna say it's easier to deal with, I think they're both really hard to deal with, but is it a less harsh experience having anxiety and depression, OCD, whatever, all these things, when you don't have the inner voice? Let's take a moment to comment down below, whether you're my friend or not, a new follower, an old follower, you just stumbled across, let me know whether you have the inner voice or not, because I'm really curious. When I was looking at like numbers, which there isn't a whole lot, but essentially it seems that more people have it than don't. So I thought that was really unique. That more people have it than don't. So is it almost like, the freaking human brain is like amazing. Oh my God, there's juice going everywhere. I wish these were colder. I'm so sorry. Anyway, I just think it's really interesting. I want to talk to someone. Shit. I have like one eyebrow on. How crazy do I look right now? Oh my goodness. What? What am I doing? Okay. I want to talk to someone who like doesn't have the inner voice. So if any of my friends don't have the inner voice, please let me know, because we need to chat. I need to grill you and ask you 111 questions about what's going on in your head. And it's really funny because like my thought was like, wait, is it just silent in their heads? What's sounds so bad. Like you're just sitting there in just silence. And essentially, yes. Like, yes and no. Because technically the voice in our head is silent as well, right? It's not, oh my God. This is the bad topic to talk about when you're fucking high, man. The voice, the voice in our heads aren't actually making noise, right? But it seems chaotic because it sounds like talking, like someone's just sitting next to you talking to you. For someone who doesn't have the inner voice, they are overwhelmed by images instead. And they just get a bunch of images, which I almost feel like would be more distracting to have images flying at you constantly and assaulting you when you're also like looking, even though for us, we have the voice in our head at all times and it doesn't really impair us listening to other people. Or sometimes it does. You know, we float off and we're not really listening because we're talking to ourselves. But having images assaulted at you every 5 seconds just seems like that's like more exhausting in a way. I don't know. I haven't experienced it. But another thought that I had, what was it? What was the thought I had? Oh no, it was really good. It was like, hey guys, this is Ileana from the future. It was daydreaming that I couldn't remember. They do not daydream. I don't remember. Fuck. Well, I really can't remember. What do I do now? Oh, okay. Conceal, don't feel. Let it go. Let it go. Who's ready to sign me? By the way, this is not a tutorial in any way, shape, or form. Oh shit. That's fine. Whatever. Whatever. It's literally like 9 o'clock at night. I'm not actually going anywhere. Oh my God. What was the last thing I was talking about? I don't know. I don't know where to start. What was the last thing I was talking about, guys? Oh my God. It was, oh, noise in the head, right? Is that what we were talking about? So basically it'd be more, I feel like it'd be more exhausting to be assaulted by images all day than with the voice. But that being said, I've had the voice, you know, ever since I was born, I don't know. And it's just part of my everyday life now. And I don't even think about it, honestly. So I figured that people who don't have it and are have more intense visual responses, that they're used to it as well. So this is why I really want to interview someone about this, because I just can't understand how you do anything. Oh, there's a third type of person. They have antiphantasia, and these people can't picture anything, which is crazy. So they can't picture things. So for example, I love to read. Like I love to read. And one of the reasons I love to read is because you get to kind of escape into another world and be someone else. And, you know, books that have amazing world building, I really love. And as I'm talking and you know, reading, I can see everything happening, and oh my God, I freaking love it. People with antiphantasia, they can't picture anything. So if I said like, oh yeah, it's this beautiful dress, you know, cuts off at the knee, it's A-line and it's a high-low with green stripes, dark green stripes going horizontally, and it's a bodycon. Like they can't picture that. which makes me think, are these people like bad drawers? Like, can they not draw very well? And when I say that, I mean, a lot of people can't draw very well, but if you're like, oh, draw a boat, draw a blue boat, how do they do that if they can't imagine in their head what a boat looks like? Like, they've seen a boat before, right? So why can't you imagine it? Oh man, I just want to interview, like I want to be in their heads to imagine what that's like. They can't recall things. So, you know, I've been friends with you for 20 years and you go missing and the police come to me and they're like, we need a sketch of her right now. What does she look like? I could be able to say like, oh, she's tall and African American with black hair. And it's like, okay, what else? It's just like, she has eyes. Well, how far apart are they? I'm not sure. How big or wide was their mouth? I don't know. Like, they literally can't picture things. And that's crazy to me. And when they dream, they don't see faces. It's just kind of like, they don't see things at all. It's almost like everything's being looked at with like not blinders on, but like blurred. Like, it's just not very clear for them. For me, I dream so vividly. I swear to God, I could probably like sketch out a couple scenes from like repeat dreams that I've had because they're just so vivid. I know like texture of like the clothing I'm wearing, the temperature of the weather even maybe. It's just so clear. And it's crazy to me that there's people out there who can't dream like that. It's almost kind of sad. Sad like my makeup job that I'm doing right now. Fucking hell. I don't think we're gonna get very far on this face. I'm so thirsty. I'm gonna go in with my L'Oreal True Match powder in C7, which, that's it. I don't know what I was gonna say after that. I almost dropped that. This whole thing is a joke. I might have to refilm this sober because this is a topic I really care about. Like it's really affected me, you guys. I'm just you want so freaking amazed that there's just people who can't think, they can't talk. Like, if they're trying to talk to themselves in the mirror or something, they have to talk out loud. So they cannot form the sentences in their head. How do they choose the words they're going to say? How do they know? How do they know what they want to say if they don't think about it first? If you don't think about it first, then what the fuck? Oh yeah, this is my Storybook Cosmetics Briar Rose palette, I think is what it's called. There's a color in here called Briar Rose, but also the palette, they have different ones, and I actually kind of want all of them. They have like a Hansel and Gretel looking type one. There's others. I love shit like that. So, random fact, you're welcome. Yeah, I'm just honestly freaking amazed that there are these three type of people. The people who can't picture shit, like they don't like they can't pick, like, how can you not remember your loved one after they leave the room? Like, remember what they look like. I can, yeah, I don't know. Like, I can picture, maybe not like a perfect representation, but like, I know what my freaking people look like. I can describe things if I'm not looking at it. You can't, they must be shitty at like Pictionary and charades and shit. Not charades, Pictionary. Yeah, or Taboo. Ugh. Sorry, I get really competitive when I play games. And I would not want to play with them because they'd be so bad. That's another reason why I need to know which one of my friends is which, so I know who to be partners with on game night and who not to. I'm using colors, by the way. That base color is Briar Rose. This is Thorn. And I'm just trying to darken my inner lid. Hey guys, this is future Ileana. I'm editing and I just wanted to let you guys know that the camera shut off and I wasn't finished with my video. So my bad. It's just gonna kind of cut off in the middle of me rambling. So just enjoy the rest of this video. But I'm definitely going to make another video about this stone cold sober because like I said, I really do enjoy this topic and I kind of want to have more information on it. So sorry about that, but enjoy the rest of this video. Bye guys. Oh, don't forget to like and subscribe. Mwah. I look crazy. That's okay. That's okay. We're gonna go in the inner corner with some Enchanted and then some Talia. That's a T. That's a T. Talia. I don't know what a Talia is, but comment down below if you know what a Talia is. Who the fuck is Talia? I don't know, but she's pretty. Yes, Talia is giving me life. You are gorgeous, Talia. Go ahead, honey. I ain't mad at you. All right, and then we're gonna take Kiss and just boop, 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 boop. Boop, 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 boop. Oh my God. Now I look like I'm going to a concert or work. I don't hate this. I don't love it. Eyeliner. The funny thing is, I'm gonna let you in on a little editing secret. Sometimes we take clips from like later in the video and put them earlier in the video because they match with what we're talking about or whatever. It just goes together. And for me, because I'm a little under the influence, I know for a fact that I've been talking all over the place. And so I would want to clip pieces together, but I just realized I can't because my makeup will be done certain ways during certain conversations. And so I can't clip this part in the beginning because then like my face would be done. YouTuber problems, guys. What is that? I don't, what? How did this eye come out? You know what? That's a stupid fucking question. We all know. We all know. You only get one good eye and it's always gonna be the opposite of your dominant hand. Because doing this shit is fucking stupid. Okay, you know what? Done fighting with this anymore. I don't want to do this anymore. All right, mascara. So make it feel beautiful. I'm gonna eat so much food after this, you guys. I literally haven't eaten all day. I had a cookie. Guys, there's these bomb-ass cookies from Fry's. It's me again. All right, so this is the end of the video. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. I hope you enjoyed this hot mess of a video. Oh, the cookies, by the way, they are these like fluffy cookies that they sell at Fry's. I really don't know what they're called. They don't really have a name. They bake them in store. But yeah. Oh God. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye, stars.